results myself. So I am so excited for you guys to experience what I got to experience on my boot camp. And I just want to add another whole layer to it, because the thing with me is my biggest obstacle is right here. My biggest obstacle is my head. So I want to give you that on that other layer to get your mind right, to get your head right, to get you in the game, and give you a better chance of success. Because if we can overcome this, we can do anything. So I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on getting out of this in order to get you to your goal, and especially during this first jump start, to get you to the end of this and beyond. So number one, you have got to surround yourself with positive influences. You have got to put people in your life that are going to help you and not tempt you. You got to surround yourself with cheerleaders, surround yourself with people that are going to pour belief into you, to tell you you've got this on your hard days, to say, keep going. That's what you've got to surround yourself with, not the negative Nellies, not the not the let's go eat on Thursday. You don't need to do this. You don't need those people. You need the people that are going to help you, and the people that you trust, tell them that you're doing this, and tell them you need them to support you in this. Okay. Number two, find an accountability partner, one-on-one accountability partner to share your journey with. It's got to be somebody that you're going to be completely honest with, and somebody that's going to hold you accountable instead of telling you that having that oatmeal cream pie is not a big deal. But here's the thing, you've got to be that person for them as well, which is going to help you grow also. So you got to find somebody that you can build that relationship with. It might be somebody in this group. It might be somebody that you know outside this group, but it's got to be somebody that you can build a relationship with, that you can laugh with, that you can cry with, that you can celebrate with, and that will celebrate you. And I've got a great one. And I'm telling you, this last week has been really hard on me, because the scale has not moved this week. And and I will tell you right now, do not look at that scale every day. I am numbers driven. I am a scale driven. I was like, I was doing the whining thing. I mean, we've all been there. Don't leave me out hanging. And she said, Melissa, take your pictures. Oh, I know I haven't lost anything. Can't tell them lost anything. I know pictures ain't gonna make. She said, take the pictures, and I will actually drop the pictures in this thread so that you can see, because it wasn't my front view, it wasn't my side view, y'all. My back, I was like, okay, I can do this. It's working. It's just that whole whining thing. But my accountability partner brought me back down to a level and said, trust the process. She put it in my head and told me that I could overcome my own getting in my own way, because we all do that so many times. If not, I mean, there's no reason we would need to be in here. We'd all be skinny, and we wouldn't have no reason to lose weight if we could just get out of our own way. So that's what your accountability partner helps you do. But again, you've got to do that with them and have the hard conversations with them too. Okay. Number three, even if you have an accountability partner, you have got to do this for you. This isn't for your spouse, your partner. This isn't for your kids. This isn't for your grandkids. You have got to do it for you. You've got to decide that you are worth it, because you are. You're worth getting to your goal. You're worth being the healthiest version of yourself possible. You're worth being a confident person. You're worth having willpower. You're worth having somebody look at you with admiration. Even if you have an accountability partner, you've got to be accountable to yourself first. You've got to have that self. You've got to find that self-worth deep inside of you, that's why you're doing this. You have got the power within you to do this. You have got a greatness inside of you that's just waiting to be unleashed. So number four. Oh, this one's so important. I want you to hear me. If you don't listen to anything else, listen, look at me in the eyeballs. Do not compare your progress with anyone else's. And I want you to say that back. I will not compare my progress to anyone else. Say it again, y'all. You can't compare your weight loss with anyone else's. You can't compare your rate of weight loss with anyone else's. Let me just tell you something. You can take two people. And you can eat the exact same thing, the exact same amounts at the exact same time. You can drink the exact same amount of water. You can do the exact same amount of exercise as someone else, and your results will be completely different because we are all different. None of us are the same. And you cannot look at somebody else and say, well, why am I not doing that? Stay in your own lane. Put your tunnel vision on. Stay in your own lane. This is a journey. This is not a race, and it's your journey. It's not your neighbor's. It's not the other person in this group. It is yours. So you stay in your own lane and focus on your own journey. Okay. Number 5, you've got to remember your why. I want you to take a piece of paper, and at the top, I want you to say, why am I doing this, or why? And I want you to list all of the reasons why you're in this boot camp, why you want to lose weight. I know you've already sent me the answers to those questions, but I want you to make that list. Why do you want to lose weight? What are you going to do when you get to your goal? How are you going to feel when you get to your goal? What can happen if you don't get to your goal? And when you get tempted or you get frustrated or you think about quitting, I want you to pull that piece of paper out and I want you to say them out loud to yourself. I want you to look in that mirror and I want you to tell yourself all the reasons why you're doing this, and ask yourself if quitting or falling into succumbing into that temptation is going to get you to the place that you want to go. And then I want you to just say, I can do this one more day. I want you to give yourself one more day. Just don't quit that day. Wait one more day. And then the next time you think about quitting or you get frustrated or you're about to give into that temptation, I want you to pull out that piece of paper and I want you to say out loud all of the reasons why. And I want you to just tell yourself, I'm not going to quit today. I can always quit tomorrow, but I'm not going to quit today because you are worth this and your why is valid. Number 7, I want you to visualize the end result. I want you to picture yourself at your goal weight. What clothes that you'll be able to wear, what bathing suit you'll get in. How will you feel in that bathing suit? How are you going to feel when you see yourself in the mirror? Are you even going to recognize yourself? How are you going to feel being around other people and they look at you and just say, wow? How are you going to feel around your spouse? What's that pride that you're going to have for yourself feel like? What about the pride that other people are going to have for you accomplishing your goals, your kids? Can you imagine the pride that your kids are going to see in you because you didn't quit? Will you walk different? Will you sit down differently? Will you cross your legs? How will it feel to bend over or walk up steps or stand back up after you're bent over? How will it feel to run or walk or just all of those things? Visualize yourself at the end goal. And how will you feel? How will you be different? And then the last one, number 8, finally, tell yourself that you're going to do this. I want you to make a commitment to yourself right now. I believe in you. Jennifer believes in you, and we can push you and we can give you the inspiration. We can inspire you. We can encourage you, but motivation for this has got to come from within. You're the one that's got to make the decision what you're going to eat and what you're not going to eat. You're the one that's got to make the decision that you're going to drink the things that you're supposed to. You're the one that's going to make the decision to take the supplements that you're going to take. You're the one that's got to make the decision to actually go buy your keto sticks and do it every morning and log your food and do all the things. The only person standing in the way of you and your goal is looking back at you in the mirror. The only limits you have are the ones that you put on yourself. So this is what I'm going to say to you. Commit it to yourself. Get out of your own way. Push yourself and unleash the greatness within you. We're all in this together and we're all going to do amazing things. And I cannot wait to see every single one of you hitting your goals. And I am fired up about this boot camp. And I hope you are too, because this is just the beginning of something great. This is 6 days. But 6 days can unleash something that you don't even know you have. If you follow it and you get that motivation going from you, There's nothing you can't do. There's nothing that you can't accomplish. There's no goal that you can't reach. You just got to decide. You got to commit, do those things. And we're going to crush this boot camp. So I'm going to open it up to questions because I know you all have them. I hope you guys have come with questions. And if not, if y'all don't have any, that the ones that are being messaged to me, I will add those to the frequently asked questions list. But if you have one, unmute and just ask. Anybody? I'm so glad y'all got on. I know it was last minute and late notice, but does anybody have any questions? It is open to whatever it is that you need.